you ready to be his friend?
Yes.
Try not to be that high up to be friends. I want everything to be low. Okay?
Okay.
Just try your best. I don't want you and my dad to be replaced and me again. I want you and my dad to be placed and settled and be friends. I'm not trying to be mean. I just want everyone to be friends.
Good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet.
A pet?
A pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
This is insane!
What is up, everybody? How's it going? Let's move over here. We're back. Get everything loading and pulling this up. I think we're gonna reach the end of the game today, so that'll be a big thing, and then we'll decide what to do from there. But yeah, hope everybody had a good 4th of July for people who are in the States, and for everyone else, I hope that you got to celebrate in your own way. Ooh. Hopefully everything's working well. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. So we have a last stretch to go to get to the capital knot. So we'll start our way. We have stuff that can't get wet. So that's kind of our limitation right now. And I think there's a chance that we are going to get a bit attacked. So that's also another piece to this. Hopefully we'll be able to just cross like this. Get over. What's up, Neil? How's it going? Game over indeed. We might just get a whole bunch of ladders and we'll just start making our way over. And we can do it this way. Maybe we could even cross here and go over. I don't know. Does that make any sense? That really doesn't make a lot of sense right there. Anyway, we'll do that. Head in and pretty much go straight to our destination. We have some good weapons here. Reorganize. Oh, but we can't. That's right. Okay. We'll do our best. We don't have a lot of stuff to be able to take with us. So maybe we do take the okay, never mind. We're switching up on the fly. We'll take the oh gosh. We'll take the zip lines there and see how we can go that way. There's also a shelter down there. That would have been nice, but okay. I mean, otter balloons wouldn't be a bad, it wouldn't be horrible. But I don't know if, we'd be allowed them. I'm thinking we can try to do the same thing. We can just try to climb up that hill somehow, maybe? Maybe we stick to the left and we just go for it. Yeah. I was able to take this last week off, so I had a good last week, just kind of hanging out at home, doing whatever, and I ended up finally finishing Expedition 33, Clair Obscur, and that was fantastic. It's one of those kind of, I don't know how to say it, like once in a generation type of things. Oh, I won't spoil it. No spoilers here. But yeah, it was fantastic. Lots of major twists that you don't really expect are gonna happen. Again, no spoilers. But it was great. If it makes sense, we can stick to this side. Try to do this. This box is like really breaking right now. Okay. Trying to think of what else I can say about it that's worthwhile. I was talking to App about this. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream. It was after the stream was over, but I think it's my favorite game this year so far. I'm looking forward to maybe being able to play Death Stranding 2. I've been trying to avoid any information about it, like the plague. That was a weird earthquake. think we could potentially get away with trying to jump this gap. There's a repair terminal on the other side. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that it's very much kind of about grief and dealing with grief. Ooh, kind of a raging river. I don't know if there's an easy like spot to cross. Might be able to get away with a double jump right here. There we go. That works. Oh, that is not good. We're just solid creepy from Rotten Copperman when you need it. Okay. We'll do that. Oh, there's like rocket launchers everywhere? That's nice. Can I escape it? We'll see if we can just throw a rocket launcher on and see what happens. Oh, okay. So we are blocked from moving on. Good to know.
Sam, did one of your cargo containers just fail? Everything's still fine. The contents should remain unharmed unless you drop it, or worse. Only the condition of the cargo itself matters for your performance evaluation. So treat it with all the love and care you can muster.
Try to get this blood bags while we can. And the second rocket launcher. Should be good. Oh. Give another one. Why not? Okay. Go for the mouth. I'm scared to say that like he's not, you know, he's not getting close, but you know, I don't want to tempt fate too much. I think that that might be a little far. I'm not seeing... Okay. Sneaking behind. Right now I'm going for the fun combo of a mouse and keyboard and a controller at the same time. There he goes. Okay. Yeah. There are some games where, for speedrunning, people will use their feet. Oh, crap. What was that? Maybe we should get up on the, Yeah, we'll try to lead him a little bit. Luckily, he is aiming right for us, so it's a worry. Crazy amounts. Okay. See if high ground helps a little bit, and then we'll try to drop our stuff that's out of ammo. Okay. Looks like he's shooting off these like random guys on the edge. I don't know what that's about, but it might be headed for me. They are. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Okay. Maybe it's peaceful. Oh, that doesn't look safe. I'm gonna hide over here, okay? Okay. I'm going a new gun. And one that maybe has a little bit more ammo than that one. Okay. Rocket launchers. Holy crap. Okay, we do have a death. We have one death, but that one's on me. It did come from underneath. It did, it did show me. I don't know who is peeing in the middle of this fight, but apparently there's a bunch of stuff. Did get a couple off. It's a good fit or something. Keyword or something. Yeah, there's some blood bags over there. You can throw on top. I think you just kind of gotta see the splashes that are coming out. I think that's how you need to tell. But honestly, I am not sure. So it feels like they do kind of just come out of nowhere. Maybe let's organize. We're gonna organize our cargo real fast. Utility pouch. Utility pouch. Assault rifle with nothing in it. We have a couple. Assault rifle with 4 left. I'll offload that. We'll reorganize. And then we'll confirm. Okay, there we go. We'll make this happen.
Sam,
Holy crap, what? Okay, okay. I know what I'm doing. I promise. I'm definitely not throwing right now. %100% not. He doesn't open his mouth, it seems. Or maybe... I mean, he does, right? But it's like, he's leaving before I can get it. Is there like a sign that it's getting close?
Sam,
I think I just gotta keep moving because he did like come out right behind me.
everything's still fine. The contents should remain unharmed unless you drop it or worse. Only the condition of the cargo
Maybe sticking
itself
to the,
matters for your performance evaluation. So treat it with all the love and
The
care
buildings
you
might be the
muster.
best way to go. You have to use the carcass of the whale to keep the baby before your tauntaun freezes overnight? Yes. Norman Reedus is actually Han Solo. And the baby is Luke Skywalker. And we're trying to find our Leia. But never seems to work out. Because I'm Mario and she's Princess Peach. Isn't that what Amelie said? Oh, I missed them out. Holy smokes. Okay. did look like he just shot right down at me. Okay. You've been trying to get me to click on the short of this guy complaining about the cameras making this. Yeah, I think I just gotta keep moving. I will say, Kojima, I'm almost certain, is a huge fan of Moby Dick. Big whale fan. Or hater, I guess. We don't have enough blood to sustain this. Do I have anything? Anything? Eat. Okay. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be fine. I'm sure. All this cargo I need to deliver. Standing still for too long. It's all gonna work out. Come on. Okay. Let's find some blood bags over here. There we go. Who's drinking my blood? The guns. The guns are drinking my blood. There's wonder-working power in the blood. Okay. Nice. Oh. Oh gosh. No, stop. Okay. I don't know what he was attacking, but we'll just let that happen. There's a blood bag over there. There's like a bunch. But we're gonna do what we can right while we're here. Let's see if we can get away with this. Oh. Okay, maybe using all my blood to shoot isn't the best idea. Do I need these to be my... Okay, so the blood bags all got used. We're gonna throw... everything off. We'll add this to our bag. And then we're gonna run. Grim's just happy that someone else is dying now. I know why you're here. Okay, don't say I'm totally gonna make it either. That even gives me less confidence. Oh, okay. There's a blood bag down there. I think we're good for a second. Did I do it? Nice.
Yes, you did it, Zap! Oh, I could kiss you, you sweet son of a bitch! I thought it was all over.
Oh gosh. Your stuff's about to break. Okay. Okay. We survived. I know he wants to catch his breath. Oh, okay. Does he not have a... Oh gosh. Just drop all your stuff. We don't need that. We don't need any of this. Offload all that. Okay. No. Put it all down. You're good. We'll charge. And I think we're good. You got some nice fish on the ground? Free fish? Whale, it's what's for dinner. True. All my homies hate whales. Oh, I think we actually are out of, like, all stamina, so we might have to throw away, an energy drink down. Do we not? Oh, we do. It's over here. There we go. That's what we needed.
That's good.
Okay. Let me just take a quick run. See? It was that easy, okay? Didn't die once. I died twice. But still counts, I think. Oh. It still works. Same result. A little less pride, but that's a good thing in the end, I think. But we'll listen to some nice music and have YouTube remove it via AI later. Okay. Don't worry about this box.
Thank heavens you made it.
It definitely wasn't
Fragile's
destroyed
been in a coma
entirely
for a while
in...
now.
Oh, Fragile's in a
But with all
coma?
these cryptobiotes you brought, we should be able to bring her round. And with any luck, it'll only take a few more to get her back on her feet. You did well, Sam.
Yeah. The condition of the cargo was not amazing. But that's how it is.
Sam.
You're back. It must have been one hell of a journey, especially on your own. But now the whole team is together again.
The whole team. Die Hardman too.
Too much traveling to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken. Don't worry, she's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
So where's the director?
He's being looked after in another room. Bridges personnel found him lying outside the isolation ward. Similar to when you came back from Cliff's Beach. Even after decontamination, she needed more and more time to recover.
Sam, you made it.
Hungry?
Thanks. Looks like you need me after all. Who'd have thought? Anyway, clock's ticking. Am I right? Sam's here. The Great Deliverer. The only one who can reach Amelie's Beach.
You're in no condition to do this. It's not fair to you or Sam.
In my own search for Amelie's Beach, I have come to realize something extraordinary. If beaches were likened to a multiverse, hers would appear to exist on a higher plane than ours. I can walk the beaches of others, but hers is beyond my reach. It's invisible, inaccessible, even to fragile, I fear. Imagine it as a circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches is a single capillary. But Armley's beach is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us. Capillaries are subordinate to the greater whole. A whole governed by the heart, which gives direction, which dictates flow, which dictates everything, controls everything. Don't you see? She is in control. You may be able to travel against the flow and reach her, but having done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you, she can.
Fragile and Die Hardman broke free from her beach, didn't they?
I don't think it was any different from what happened to you. I didn't get out because I wanted to. I was forced out, repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced out? Why?
This is only a theory, but she wants you to go to her. That's her final wish, don't you think?
So that's it, huh? Amelie's the EE, and this is her endgame. Just so we're clear, if I want to stop the last stranding and come back in one piece, I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Correct. As cliche as it sounds, you're our only hope. Though quite frankly, I doubt even you can change her mind.
If you can't make her see reason, you'll have to kill her. And if you kill her...
You'll save the world, but you'll be stranded outside of it. Forever.
Might as well make it official then. You ready to deliver the package?
Ooh.
I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll listen. But with the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, at least for a little bit, well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that. Nothing lasts forever, not even the world. But we gotta keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run, that we lived.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
'Cause it was hard enough keeping my own shit together. Back when we met at the cave, the only thing I cared about was making it to the next sunrise. Sure as hell didn't care about America or the future. I was living a lie, hung up on past regrets. I was broken. But somewhere along the way, I started changing. Started meeting people that made me think that maybe it wasn't all bad. People that put their faith in tomorrow, and in me. That kept the lights on, and waited for hope to arrive. So I gotta deliver, for their sake.
Even if it means you never come back?
Fucked if I do, fucked if I don't, right? Take care of Lou.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
All right. I'll do my best to nurse our little one back to health.
Okay, concentrate. Help me look for Amelie. Reach for her, Sam. Feel her. I know you love her. You love her.
Bonk forehead.
There.
I think Music Swell's bonk forehead is probably the best, like, meme format. Touch his face.
Sam. There you are.
Extinction entity.
You wanna go home? Let's go home.
What? I swear I have played this game before, but like some parts just like.
I know the way.
Do you know the way? He's not naked this time. He's clothed. It's a walk across the entire map as a baby now. Let's go find Amelie. I'm sure if we run in a random direction, it'll be fine. Well, she's out in the water. Then, that wouldn't be helpful.
bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
It's Bridget, because she's in a
You're too
black
late.
dress.
What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd come back. Sam, listen to me. I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since. You were supposed to stop me.
The beach that
Stop
makes you
all
old.
of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been? Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen. Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names.
They're just names.
What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Shoot.
Is getting shot one of them?
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A Big Bang. So,
Cue the Big Bang Theory
that brings us to your first choice.
theme song.
Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out.
There's very much like an Oedipus vibe going on here. And it's
Doesn't sound so
not
bad,
very
does it?
comfortable.
It's not like the world has long left anyway.
You get catfished by your own mother.
Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity.
It very
quick,
much does feel
clean,
like
and in
that.
a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices. You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
I just shoot you? I don't know if I shoot her or not. Well, you aren't even carrying anything. I shot it. I didn't miss. Did I? I didn't miss. I swear. Did I miss? Wait,
I'm ready, Sam Strand.
she's a
Make
whale.
your choice.
Is it because I shot? Am I not supposed to shoot? Maybe I save a bullet? I'll save a bullet. Who knows, I might need it for a cutscene or something. I literally do not remember any of this. You've chosen poorly. Maybe shooting her is the problem. I don't know. Well, I have a feeling it's the same thing all over again. We'll try not shooting. Try not shooting and see what happens. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I have a gun. What if I just run up and punch her? Oh.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
You gotta hug her. Have you tried making the choice to
It's a
pee?
dream catcher.
I should have thought of that.
Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you,
Gun is fish
then I will
now.
stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
I don't know why she connected the
You
world.
have to stay on the beach.
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
Okay, bye, Amelie. I don't know if I want any part of that. He's blue. Double D, double die. Norman Fetus. Indeed.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to
Would have
play.
been a better name for the game. Well, I don't know where that baby is, but we'll just wander. That speech reminds me a bit of Ross Douthat's conversation about, like, I remember what the name of the researcher was. They're having a conversation about, like, population collapse, and about how the researcher was very like, this is end scenario, end of the world. You know, a population collapse happens, and all the governments aren't going to be able to be sustained, and, you know, the world is going to just completely collapse. And Ross is just like, well, how about we put a positive spin on it? Like, you know, if the population does collapse, those of us who have children, the children might have actually a lot of opportunities ahead for them. It's like the extinction is an opportunity. That's the best spin I can put on that. I don't know what to make of her crazy speech there. Oh, is he gonna collapse? Dang. Oh, did not mean to start photo mode. We went that way. We can get it this way. See how far we can get. What was the other thing he said in that conversation? It was like, yeah, you know, our kids can be pirates if they want to be.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams.
Yes, more.
And so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet.
Yapily.
Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
Okay, we'll wander a little bit. Those are the ones I offloaded to you? Wait, am I missing? I need to make sure I'm not missing. I realize I have top chat on. Okay, don't think I am, but... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. The nightmares are the ones I offloaded to you. Why, I still don't understand why she, like, proceeded to try to just target this one kid. Maybe because she knew that he was going to be influential. You know, she's like a Tralfamadorian from Slaughterhouse 5. Like, she exists in all time, like, places in time at once. So she just knew that this is the person she had to talk to. But I don't know. That seems a little... It's like there's a little too much faith in Bridget. And I don't know. I don't know how everybody else feels, but the Oedipus kind of parallels are still a little uncomfortable here. Like, what is the nature of this relationship?
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon,
Gnostic split.
our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father.
That no one met?
Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie.
Oh.
There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach.
A soul lie.
I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But
Am
later,
a lie.
I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach
Realize.
to interpreting my visions of the future.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I like when he does that little jump. Like there's like a parkour run that he does. And I don't know. It makes me it makes me want to make Rafe Kelly play Death Stranding. Next stop he's like, so do I have a package or what? Do you know who I am? Oh, we made it back to the end. Let's try to just run into the water now? For fun? I do like how this Kojima made this game about like traveling America, and all the landscape feels very like Icelandic. Okay. Apparently going into the water.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of
Does he
biological
look like he's done with it?
a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them
Oh,
together.
she wanted to find a way to like solve the
A
problem.
network that bridged
Okay.
our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just
Still
like
wearing
that,
those high heels.
my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order
It's the world's most toxic
inevitably
girlfriend.
gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably
I mean,
die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempt.
it's one of those times where it's like, it would have been easier for just her to explain this to people instead of trying to do this all on her own and then failing and then almost ending the world in the process.
Managed to survive just enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist.
Like the little death to prevent the big death.
That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it.
Controlled burn.
From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
I just hope we don't go extinct in the process, right? Oh, dang. 'Cause the thing is, like, right, she has a good goal in mind. She wants to not, you know, wipe out all of existence. Trying to figure out how to do that and justify it. The problem is that, she didn't let anybody else help out. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do this on my own, and we'll figure it out. And I'm going to experiment with, like, children and turn them into objects to use in the process. And I'm gonna, like, do a whole bunch of horrible stuff and justify it because I'm trying to not have the world end. And I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't seem very cool. What happens if I jump? Wasn't that bad. I think part of this too is like, this is the experience of Amelie being kind of like stuck perpetually in this
I
beach.
pulled the trigger twice that day.
Oh.
I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you.
Oh.
Sam. There you are.
I can't see.
You want to go home? Let's go home.
He just circumcised you.
I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. In doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you.
So she caused all these problems because she saved Sam from dying? Is all her fault?
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world.
Oh, so it
on
is
path to
just
extinction.
all like because she
It
saved
was my
Sam.
duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Okay. Well, we're getting credits, but it's still not over. So we'll wander around for a good bit. I think there's no way to skip this, so we're gonna sit through like a bit of credits. So yeah. Anybody have thoughts so far? I think the double check I can't pee. Yeah, I can't do anything except for photo mode. Okay, yeah, you can yell. Is this even finished? That's good. Okay. Yeah, I can't do too much. I can jump. I can crouch. And punch. But no peeing. No peeing allowed. Yeah, I think the like the manipulative X angle is only one part of it. The other part is like creepy mother. There's a bit of a Predator vibe going on. I don't know what to make of it. I like how in Writers there, Hideo Kojima is the top, and then there's a space, and then under it are two other names. I don't know if that does Hideo Kojima any favors with accusations of people being like, yeah, little self-centered. But, you know, depending on contribution levels, you know. I'm just waiting to see if YouTube or Twitch is just going to get angry about music being played on stream. He's the kind of guy that makes you watch the credits to see the ends. Yeah. Yeah, a bit. Some of these, I don't know, it's some of these like newer games where if I need to turn this down for me a little bit, it's getting long. Where the credits just go on for so long. It's just so much stuff. It's like a Marvel movie where it's like 15 minutes worth of credits anyway. I don't know. It was nice playing Expedition 33 and that being like a reasonable amount of credits. So you're going to play StarCraft 2 next week? We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. I still have to decide, to be honest. I thought about doing like more Afriel style stuff. See. Doing like open Discord call. Half-Life playthrough. That might be a good one too. Let's do a Discord call open and have people hop into the Discord. And we can just do like deliveries in Death Stranding. Thought that might be a good choice. Thought about doing another playthrough of Player Obscure, but I know that some of the people who would be interested are like Neil, and Neil hasn't finished playing it, so I don't know if they're gonna check that out. So, but it's one of those games that I think is so good that it would be fun to kind of, you know, share and like talk about on stream. And there's some good enough like gameplay stuff of challenge and trying to time parries right and everything. It's a little bit like Dark Souls in that way. And that might be the next thing too. We could do like a Dark Souls or like Elden Ring playthrough stream series. Do it that way. I'm still thinking.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Don't do it, Sam. Well,
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
so I think the implication, the implication is that Cliff is Sam's father. There's this like aspect that like it was implied that he was Lou's father at first, and then by all the visions and the timelines and everything and how they line up, it's pretty clear that Bridget ordered Sam's father's death. So there's another layer of like a bit of new nonsense, or I don't know. not nonsense, but oh, okay, I didn't see the. I didn't see them. Of like a point against Bridget, I'm like, ooh. Oh. Some fun BTs going.
I see him. This way. He's over there.
I will say, Sam is a repatriate. He can't die the normal way. That is part of the narrative. So I think there is a level of allowability, and the fact that you as the player don't pull anything. It's Sam doing it himself. I think there is a little level of like forgiveness I have for that. Usually I don't, but I think there's a certain acceptability. It's nested in enough other things.
Gotcha.
And the fact that it doesn't work. There's a good number of elements there. When you get pulled under at the swimming pool. When you only get like 230 likes for saving all of humankind.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Chiral network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today, we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation for a new world, the United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are. Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow, a constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end, ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the chiral network and in our hearts.
Chiral network.
We will always remain connected. There is another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. Now, the name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone.
Bro.
We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging.
Sir, he spent like years over there.
In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all.
What?
The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges?
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though.
Oh!
Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral
You're saying his Christian name wasn't Die Hardman?
And Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Sam. I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God!
but I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done. God! But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou?
Dead?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
I can't do that.
All right.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
I'll go to the incinerator.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, his Frankenstein scar.
Thanks for everything.
Actually, that's weird. The fact that Deadman was able to be on a beach is kind of a weird, another level of things. Considering he kept saying that he has no soul or something like that. Because he is, like, a constructed person.
How's the weather?
A golem, flesh
Don't
golem
think you'll be needing an umbrella.
type thing.
I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait. There's something I have to tell you. I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
And reconnect.
There's gonna be a lot of speeches.
I'm fragile.
But not
that
fragile. But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything.
Government pizza delivery
I might as well be
contractor.
dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave.
Subsidized pizza deliveries.
I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people.
We'll deliver pizza for likes on social media.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Everything I touch.
Sam!
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
Lou. Okay. Let's do it. Can I check on the I can't see.
On me.
Hopefully, since this song is made for this game, we'll have to remove it. There it is up there. Think about it, yeah, he's just the cowboy. I have to say, it took me way too long in my life for me to make the symbolic connection between motorcycles and horses. I mean, I know there's stuff we have to do, but oh, I can't pick him up. Okay, never mind. I'm surprised that's still up. So are we calling Amelie Yapoli now? It's not a great name, I won't lie, but accurate? Probably. Here, Grim, this is for you. For some reason they still let me pee, so there you go. Look at you. This is a solid mushroom. It's a solid mushroom. Great game mechanic. Indeed. Of course, it has nothing on on Postal 2. That is a game where I don't think, even if I wanted to, I could play on a stream. Somehow I think that some organization would find something problematic about that. Okay, we made it. Come home from work, mushrooms all over the house. I think it's funnier if you don't have a dog. If you have a dog, then there's less humor in it.
Alright. I guess we're here. You still with me, though?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Well, thanks for everything.
Child's special. One of a kind.
A baby candidate.
Either that, or
a sacrifice.
a foundation. A bridge.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even out
outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go. Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void Out in Manhattan. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
Oh, she's like admitted it. Okay. Okay. That's a choice.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record. Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt. They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists.
Turning your son into a modem.
I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir.
I believe this belongs to you, sir. I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't
you're
have
gonna
long.
hear the
5 minutes
gun go
tops.
off.
Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you. My animal, Lisa. Bibi. Bibi. Bibi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Daddy.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Are you supposed to lose the bracelets and save the baby? That's what I think. The way he does this, or the way it's shown, is kind of weird. Like, it ends up working that way. He was gonna burn both.
A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod.
I don't know why he wouldn't open it before he...
There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply
I don't
in
know.
removing it.
I'm just bonking everything. Okay. There we go.
Freeze! Hey, put it down! Drop it! Put it down!
Back off. Back off!
Get him! Don't do it!
I'll handle this. I'm sorry, Captain.
Don't! You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop! sir, or we'll be forced to open fire. It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him wrong. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Move, dumbass.
Man, John is trying so hard to to delay something, to not have this guy killed.
It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. What took me so long?
Captain, look at you.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Oh my God.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter. But you're Sam Bridges. My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. A dead end. No way forward. Nothing but an obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you were trying to build. Dividing people was the only thing I was ever good at. But not you, Sam. You bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. And mine. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Is this me?
Oh, God. Not BB2.
No, 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 no!
Is that why Sam's a repatriate? Is because Amelie wouldn't let him die? Maybe?
No! 'Cause I love you. 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 'Cause I l
There you are.
It's weird how movies are weird game unlocks these days.
You want to go home?
Kojima's particularly known for just making movies out of his games. I mean, to be honest, right, we've been spending the last few hours just watching a movie. Not a bad movie, by any means, but still a movie nonetheless.
There you are. Welcome back.
You understand his days as a BB are over, now that his connection to the other side has been severed.
We now know how baby is formed.
So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission him?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod.
Love John's look on his face like,
I'll raise him as my own.
Come on, Lou. Wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up. Come on, Lou. Come on, Lou, wake up. Wake up. Come on. Wake up! wake up.
The music swells. It's like the Pokemon movie.
Ugh.
You gotta wear a hood, right? Like, you can't actually bring a baby out there. It's not a great. We did it. We did it. Okay. Single dad gets custody. Your winner. Indeed. Man, this is gonna go on for a while. I'm going to yeah, here maybe? No, I mean, we can leave it up. We'll just have the chat going too. I guess I don't know why chat not going, but there we go. How's it going, everybody? I don't think there is a way to skip. I think this is another required credits. It's definitely going to get some like YouTube something going on. But yeah, now I can play as Luigi. Yes. I'm assuming a lot of you, this is your first time maybe interacting with this game. So it'd be interesting. Junji Ito was show. What? And maybe I need to find some people. Yeah. So I assume this is probably a lot of your first time interacting with this. So I would be curious to hear what you all think. This is one of those like bizarre games that's kind of hard to ask somebody to play. So being able to play it on stream and being able to share it, I think is the best way to kind of go about it. But yeah. Very unique experience. Not to mention there's like a lot of here we can turn this down too. But there's a lot of random little like Kojima-isms in the writing, the focus on sticks and ropes as like this theory around human tools. Not sure how I feel about the expedition dumps, but I dug how the final bit with Mads was conveyed. Yeah, I think the part when they actually like lean into cinematic storytelling, I think it does really well. Um, I really wish they could have done the Amelie sections a little bit better. Those are pretty intense on the I don't know, yeah. Just straight up telling you everything that's gone on and everything you need to know. And even then it's just kind of like, I don't know. The way that a lot of I mean, I think about Dark Souls that like basically just doesn't tell you any of the story. It just says, you know what, like if you care about the story, you'll find it out yourself. You'll read descriptions and stuff, but uh yeah, as it stands here, it's pretty they needed it to be able to express this, and this was kind of the best way to do it. Yeah. Lots of people. They gotta get all the everybody who basically put together all the captures and everything. It's basically a movie plus extra steps. I think it's like a technical like thing. Like it's extremely impressive, like the level of how good it looks. It's this game is like, you know, what, almost 6 years old now? And the fact that it still, you know, looks as good as it does and both environmentally and otherwise, it's pretty crazy. Not sure how I feel about all the supporting characters. Who do you find to be most compelling and why? I hate Amelie or however you spell her name. Talented would fight her in a bar. She's pretty much all the way around a horrible person, right? Like you understand why she's doing what she's doing, but uh she goes about it in the worst way possible, and then she just tries to justify it entirely to herself. Um, who do I find compelling? I mean, the other characters are pretty compelling in their own little ways. I think Deadman doesn't get as much screen time as he probably should. Uh, he is an interesting story that just kind of falls apart. Um, Lochna and what's her name? Mama and Lochna have a pretty fascinating and weird backstory that I find pretty compelling. This kind of mother uh, relationship, sisters going like trying to navigate a broken world together. It's a pretty interesting dynamic. Hartman is pretty cool. This idea of a guy who's kind of searching through. I mean, it's so who is it? Orpheus. It's a very Orphean kind of myth of going on the beach and walking it and trying to find your family that you lost. Um, there's a lot of cool elements that I don't think are maybe explored as much as they should have been. And part of it's just this is a video game, and I don't know if this story is best told through a video game. As much as I enjoy this game, I don't know. I feel like this is a movie. There's too much movie elements to it to make it like a total masterpiece. But it's still a very good piece of media. I think it is up there, but it's just not quite there. My life, a movie for real. True. 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 I think yeah. If there's a way, well, the this is like there's all the buzzwords with video games, right? And one of them is ludonarrative, which is how much is the thing that you're doing related to the themes of the game. And in many ways, there is really high ludonarrative kind of connectivity in this game. You know, it's about connecting, bringing people together, um, uh, being a bridge, and then also the online components of you helping out other people do the same thing, building a community. It's important to note that this was also made like before COVID happened, and so there is this element of I don't know, weird prophetic kind of stuff going on, and that is really cool. But once you reach the end of the game where it's all just expedition dump and it's a big movie, it's like it loses all that momentum and it's kind of gone. Is there any archetypical type of character you think could have been added to make the story better? A la character foil or type thing? The course I saw leaned in strong on America as a driving motivation. It's a pretty I mean, it's hard to say this, but it's like Kojima's clearly a boomer, and so is Guillermo del Toro, and you can see that in del Toro's stuff. I think it's a little bit more hidden in Kojima, but there's a little bit of that like America as an empire is not something to be strived for. This forcing connection, connection by by force, is not the way to go. That we're looking for freedom, freedom from America. So I think there's enough. I think the American stuff is more of a critique than anything. If I had to put my 2 cents to it. But to Cece's question, archetypal stuff, I think for the most part, I think it's just diving into what they already have. Would be nice. Hartman is very much the like archetypal father, in many ways, and Mama is the good mother, and then Amelie is the the negative feminine, you could say, right? Oh no, there's more. We'll turn everything back up.
Louise.
Okay, we're gonna do more voice actors all the way through. Fair enough. Yeah, devouring mother. You could say like I don't know. That's kind of like the weird Oedipus kind of stuff going on with Amelie as well. That's really hard to avoid in any kind of reading of this. I think the question is there like a masculine character? And I think the closest you get is Sam. But Sam is pretty blank slate. So I don't know. I feel like there's some more kind of work to be done there. Die Hardman is a little bit of that negative father energy, but even then he's kind of reluctant. So you're kind of missing what is the negative masculine and what is like the positive masculine. I think both of them are kind of missing. There isn't like we need to be careful, we'll say. That over discernment maybe would be one way of putting it. And also what is good boundaries would be another way of putting it. So I think both of those are kind of missing. I'd like to see a little bit more in that direction. And that's what I'm hoping for with the sequel, because the whole message of the sequel, or the tagline of the sequel, is should we have connected? And so hopefully there is a bit of exploration of I'm gonna close chat while we do that, but should we have connected to one another? The guy with the tie is strange for a tech wizard. Guy with the tie. Die Hardman? the Frankenstein. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think you're talking about Deadman. Del Toro's character, like Grepson. Whoa, we're teleported to the point before the
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection.
the end of the game.
Thank you for your generosity.
Well, look who's awake. Morning, Sam. You'll be happy to hear your vitals have stabilized, and that you're well on your way to recovery. Ah, not that it's your fault, but what I wouldn't give to trade places. We're all stuck in the president's office, working like dogs to get everything ready in time for the inauguration. But at least one of us is still free as a bird. You should head out. Make the most of it. Could even do some orders if you wanted. Might do you good to get back in the game. You may recall it was raining buckets back when you left for Amelie's Beach. We took a real beating at the time, but we've done our best to service the structures and vehicles in the area. So you know, any cargo that was stored in your private locker at a damaged facility should have been transferred to your private locker here at this distro center. Anyway, busy or not, we'll still be on the end of the line if you need us. And if you want some alone time, we should be able to manage for now. Just make sure you're back in time for the big day, all right? See you then. Hey, Sam, you sure you don't have any unfinished business?
Sam.
Gosh, everybody has to talk.
Back and earned a break, but I've got a high priority request. Head to the distro center west of Capitol Knot. You can review the details there.
Okay. If I just woke up and someone started to talk to me like this, I would do the opposite of whatever they said. It's like, yeah, I'm just leaving. Okay. I think what are we looking at time-wise? Okay, yeah, we can talk. We can look at BB. We'll soothe the blue.
You asleep?
I think it might be fair to end it here. Maybe next time we'll experiment with doing an AF type stream where we'll put on the Discord. I was hoping to have some time to do it, but it looks like we're at like 3 hours, and I want to be able to say hi to my wife a little bit before I have to go back to work again. So thank you all for joining, and it was nice. He's gonna wink. But it was nice having you all swing by, and yeah, it was a good time, and I hope to see you all later. I'll do my my thank yous. Thanks Chris and Cece and Grep for swinging by. I think earlier Grim was here. I think I saw a new name. Should have said more. Wolf Rush, thanks for swinging by. And Neil. Oh, I think Aaron. Yeah, Aaron was also here. So thanks for swinging by, Aaron. Thank you all. It's great having you around, and have a good one. And I'll see you all later.